what is happiness? What is life? There's all these questions came up that we were trying to answer so that we could kind of round up this movie.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're discussing how Margot Robbie prepared for Barbie.
Were you two in it, sort of in it from the beginning off?
So I've been working on it for about 4 or 5 years now.
For this video, we're looking at the actress-producer's transformation into the iconic doll and the journey to bring her from script to screen. Are you excited to see Margot Robbie as Barbie? Tell us in the comments. Barbie's long road to Hollywood. With all the hype surrounding the Margot Robbie-led Barbie movie coming out in July 2023, you'd think bringing Barbie to the big screen would be a no-brainer. However, the process was anything but simple. Rumors about a live-action Barbie movie first swirled in 2009, with Universal Pictures obtaining the rights from Mattel. But things really took off in 2014 when Sony Pictures got the rights and hired writers Jenny Bix and later Diablo Cody to develop a script. By the end of 2016, actress-comedian Amy Schumer was in talks to star as Barbie and possibly get involved with another rewrite of the script.
You'll like Amy. She's an artist.
However, Schumer dropped out due to what was later revealed to be disagreements with Sony execs on the creative vision. In 2017, the studio hired a different writer with the hopes that Anne Hathaway would play the lead. But a year later, the project was scrapped yet again after Sony's rights expired and went back to Mattel.
What do we do now? It seems so right.
Barbie's saving grace came later in 2018 when Warner Brothers partnered with the toy brand. Margot Robbie was rumored to step into the role of Barbie, and her company Lucky Chap Entertainment was set to produce.
The first time I read the Barbie script, my reaction was, oh, this is so good. What a shame. It will never see the light of day, because they are never going to let us make this movie. But they did.
The multi-talented Greta Gerwig was in mind to helm the project, and in July 2019, along with confirmation of Robbie's casting, it was announced that Gerwig and her partner Noah Baumbach would be penning the new script. 2 years later, Gerwig was also in the director's chair.
There were maybe 3 people that we would want to make a Barbie movie with.
Yeah.
And I was like, if she says no, we are down to it's a very small group of people that I think would make the film worth making, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So thank God she said yes.
Barbie is everything. Margot Robbie succeeded in getting the long-awaited Barbie script off the ground and into production with some of the most talented creatives in the industry behind the camera. But could she actually become Barbie? While we may think it's an obvious yes, Robbie had her doubts.
And my heels are on the ground.
Since making her debut on March 9, 1959, Barbie has sparked controversy after controversy. The doll quickly became a cultural icon that represented the endless possibilities available to young children.
A little girl could project her adult identity onto this adult figure doll and imagine herself in the adult world.
Barbie has always been an image of an independent woman, owning her own car and house, jumping into hundreds of careers and hobbies, and casually dating Ken. Barbie is everything because she does everything.
She can put on a suit and she's a lawyer. She can put on a space helmet and she's an astronaut. She can do all these things, and she was doing it back in a time when women couldn't even have their own bank accounts.
Barbie was and still is an inspiration to people of all ages, so it's no surprise that Robbie would feel the pressure to step into her plastic pumps. However, the two have some things in common.
I underestimated you, and I'm sorry.
I'm used to it.
In the relatively short span of her career, the Australian actress has proved she is just as versatile as the ever-evolving Barbie, playing everyone from psychiatrist turned psycho villain Harley Quinn to Hollywood actress Sharon Tate to Queen Elizabeth I.
God would have a woman be a wife and a mother.
So you defy his will?
No. I choose to be a man.
Through these characters, Robbie developed skills like ice skating, gymnastics, boxing, and roller skating at a derby-worthy level. And as we've seen in on-set photos and trailers, Barbie is all about dancing and rollerblading, and even throws her first punch in the movie.
What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
With her reputation for heavy preparation and overall athletic lifestyle, Margot Robbie is beyond prepared to slip into the physicality of a Barbie doll, whatever that might look like.
I like taking risks. How can I say? I'm a thrill seeker. If it doesn't scare the out of me, I normally don't really go for it.
She's a Barbie girl in a real world. If you're familiar with Oscar-nominated filmmaker Greta Gerwig's work, you'll know that Barbie won't be the kind of movie people expect.
She'd be glad to write more if this suits.
Not a first attempt, I take it.
No, sir.
Sure, Barbie Land and its inhabitants are colorful and seemingly always having a perfect day. But Margot Robbie's Barbie gradually realizes things in paradise are getting weird for her.
Some things have been happening that might be related. Cold shower, falling off my roof.
This existential crisis sends Barbie on a journey to self-discovery and to the real world where her concept of life is challenged. Gerwig likens the story to the insecurities teenagers develop when they start to see the world differently. Yeah, pretty heavy stuff.
You end up having these incredibly profound conversations about life and what's important and what makes really true happiness, and that is all woven into the movie.
Given the complexity of Gerwig's version of Barbie, Robbie's regular process of getting into character just wasn't working. Instead of doing the animal work techniques that she's done in the past, Gerwig had her listen to an episode of the podcast This American Life about a woman who lacks the internal monologue most people have. Essentially, Robbie needed to master a certain naivete and carefree attitude.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend-boyfriend.
To do what?
Couture, Barbiecore, and so much more. Barbie has often been a reflection of the times, particularly when it comes to fashion and style. After all, she's inspired a whole fashion movement with Barbiecore.
Barbie is inclusive, Barbie is smart, and Barbie loves pink most of all.
The doll's earliest careers include fashion model and fashion designer, but no matter the job, task, season, event, or latest trend, she always has the perfect outfit and matching accessories. In the movie's main trailer, a range of outfits appear in the montage of Barbie and Ken on their way to the real world, from casual pink and white sailor looks to white and brown astronaut suits. And you may have noticed, Ken usually just wears his own version of whatever Barbie's wearing.
He's an accessory, and not even one of the cool ones.
While pink is Barbie's signature color, there's not a shade she hasn't worn.
There. Now I'm ready. Pretty cool, huh?
The trailers show Margot Robbie wearing light pink pattern dresses, a sparkly disco jumpsuit, a mod-inspired blue dress, an all-pink cowgirl outfit, and many other fabulous ensembles. In the movie's first teaser, she wears the OG doll striped swimsuit circa 1959, along with black heels, white sunglasses, and even the bangs. If there's one image to convince you that Robbie is the perfect Barbie, this is definitely the one.
The clothes are a huge part of this movie and a huge part of Barbie.
Barbie costume designer Jacqueline Duran looked to the doll's history for inspiration, blending multiple eras, especially the 1980s and 90s.
The best-selling Barbie of all time still is totally hair Barbie.
Those decades' influences come through the most in Barbie and Ken's neon rollerblading outfits. Robbie admitted she was embarrassed by the leaked behind-the-scenes photos of her in the wild getup, but we would argue that she rocked the look just fine. An important thing to know about Barbie is that even though her general style is hyper-feminine, she dresses for herself.
That is the amazing thing about fashion. There is no one right way to do it. It lets you be creative and playful, experimental and emotional.
According to Duran, Barbie, quote, dresses with intention, and her goal isn't to be sexualized. Robbie agrees because in preparation for the role, she thought about the plastic doll's anatomy and lack of reproductive organs.
If she doesn't have reproductive organs, would she even feel sexual desire? No, I don't think she could.
She concluded that since Barbie wouldn't experience sexuality, she, quote, should never be sexy. It makes sense that Barbie wouldn't think about her sexiness. It's safe to say Robbie truly knows her character inside and out.
You have to imagine that that had some sort of impact.
Hey Barbie! Throughout the decades, Barbies have come with different identities and occupations, and in later years, a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes. Margot Robbie plays stereotypical Barbie, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed doll with a sun-kissed tan. Visually, she most resembles Malibu Barbie. And although she doesn't stay in beach attire throughout the entire movie, beach was clearly a touchstone for the film.
I will beach both of you off at the same time.
Beach both of us off?
Nobody's gonna beach anyone off.
And to help Ryan Gosling get into his Ken character, Robbie surprised him with various beach-inspired gifts. Of course, everything was wrapped in pink with bows and sweet messages from Barbie Margot.
And plan choreography in a bespoke song, you should stop by.
So cool.
Just like Gosling isn't the only Ken, Robbie is not the only Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
She's joined by a star-studded array of actresses playing Barbies holding careers in government, law, science, medicine, and more. The cast includes Issa Rae as President Barbie, Emma Mackey as a Nobel Prize-winning physicist Barbie, Alexandra Shipp as a celebrated author Barbie, Ritu Arya as a Pulitzer-winning Barbie, Hari Nef as Dr. Barbie, Anna Cruz Kane as Supreme Court Justice Barbie, Nicola Coughlan as Diplomat Barbie, and Sharon Rooney as Lawyer Barbie. Two standouts are Dua Lipa as Mermaid Barbie and Kate McKinnon as a visibly trashed weird Barbie.
Do you guys ever have a Barbie, like the one Barbie that you designate as like her, where you like cut their hair, burn their clothes, everything and draw on them? That's the one I play.
In 2023, Robbie confessed to Vogue that she had her heart set on Gal Gadot playing one of the dolls because she felt the Wonder Woman actress was the definition of Barbie energy.
Because Gal Gadot is so impossibly beautiful, but you don't hate her for being that beautiful because she's so genuinely sincere, and she's so enthusiastically kind that it's almost dorky.
Gadot was unavailable at the time, though the actress would later state her interest in participating in a future installment on social media. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Authentically artificial. Margot Robbie certainly put in the work finding Barbie's mindset. And through masking her Australian accent with a generic American non-accent, analyzing Barbie's sexuality or lack thereof, and donning beautifully designed outfits, she undoubtedly mastered the physicality. But another contributing factor to her transformation was the atmosphere on and off set.
The biggest touch point for us was that everything in this movie had to be authentically artificial. It has to be really fake. Everything had to be tangible.
Barbie's set design is nothing less than mind-blowing. So much so that Greta Gerwig was brought to tears at the sight. A lot of detail went into creating Barbieland, including little touches to reportedly mimic the plasticity of the actual toys.
We had a whole miniatures workshop. You could go, like, they'd hand paint tiny flamingos like this, that then I'd go on set and there'd be a flamingo mailbox that life size.
Robbie and her fellow Barbies bonded at a fun-filled hotel slumber party. Kens were invited, but the sleepover was strictly no Kens allowed.
We all like shared beds and like wore our pajamas and ordered room service and played games.
Gerwig also showcased some of the films that inspired the look and tone of Barbie in weekly gatherings they called movie church to the entirety of the cast and crew. Showings included colorful classics like The Wizard of Oz and Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee, over here! Look, box seats!
Being immersed in a tangible environment that consists of actual dream houses was reportedly a massive source of happiness for the cast. And, as audience members, those good vibes are contagious.
When you see these sets, it's like a dopamine hit. Like, you just are so happy and the movie is so funny.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.